Among those possibilities is replacing Florida Senator Marco Rubio, whom Trump tapped to be the next Secretary of State. And this is what most people are arguing is the reason why she stepped down. There is to be a vacancy in Florida. What is up, people of the internet? It is me, Real American, back in with a new video, and I hope everyone is having a great day. I'm having a great day myself, and before I get into it, don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, and of course, join the channel today. These are all great ways to support the daily content, but enough of the promotional stuff. We have breaking news out of the RNC as Lord Trump is stepping down. Yeah, that's right. The RNC co-chair, Lord Trump, who most people would agree did a damn good job in her position, is stepping down. So let's get into it. Lord Trump will step down as co-chair of the Republican National Committee as she considers a number of potential options with her father-in-law, President-elect Donald Trump, set to return to the White House. Among those possibilities is replacing Florida Senator Marco Rubio, whom Trump tapped to be the next Secretary of State. And this is what most people are arguing is the reason why she stepped down. There is to be a vacancy in Florida, and well, you need someone to fill that position. You need someone to fill the position of Marco Rubio. Now, when it comes to Florida, it's up to DeSantis. Ron DeSantis has complete control over who is the next senator of Florida. And I've argued for months now, or I should say weeks, that if DeSantis was smart and he really wanted to continue his political career, he would pick some random staffer of his to fill the position for 2 years, but then in 2026, run for the Senate seat because, well, he can't run again. He cannot run for governor in 2026. So, if DeSantis wants to stay politically relevant, I thought just pick some random placeholder and then run in 2026, win the primary easily, and then have that Senate seat for as long as you want. Well, Rubio is not doing this. I should say DeSantis. In fact, it sounds like he might be appointing someone like Lord Trump. If Rubio is confirmed, his replacement, who would be chosen by Florida Governor DeSantis, would serve for 2 years until the next scheduled election in 2026, at which point the seat will be up for election again. But let's be real. If DeSantis really picks Lord Trump, which, after what happened today, I think it's very likely, why else would she resign? If she was running or doing something else, she would do it later. She would do this like maybe in the middle of next year. Why would you resign in the middle of December? We're not even at 2025 yet. Well, there's a vacancy in Florida right now that needs to be filled. So it's like, wait, if she's resigning right now and she currently lives in Florida as we speak, start to do the math. There's a good chance that, yeah, Ron DeSantis could actually pick Lord Trump to be the next senator from Florida. But if you're Ron DeSantis, why the hell would you do that? Like, unless he's being forced by Trump to put her in this position, which I have some doubts about, like, why would Trump force DeSantis to pick Lord Trump? I guess it's a possibility. But if DeSantis has decided, you know what, I'm going to pick Lord Trump to, give me a better chance for 2028 or something crazy like that, well, at that point, DeSantis has lost his freaking mind. Like, if he really believes he can run in 2028, he's gone. He's not going to be the president ever. He's going to get crushed in the primary again against Vance. So unless Trump is forcing Rubio or DeSantis to pick Lord Trump, which I don't see why he would, this really doesn't make any sense for DeSantis. But I'm not against Lord Trump. I think she would be a damn good senator out of Florida. I think she would be loyal for obvious reasons. Her father-in-law is the next president of the United States. It is something I would seriously consider. Lord Trump told the AP in an interview, if I'm being completely transparent, I don't know exactly what that would look like. And I certainly want to get all this information possible if that is something that's real for me. But yeah, I 100% consider it. AKA, if DeSantis picked her, she would accept it. I don't see a scenario where DeSantis picks Lord Trump without her knowing. To me, Lord Trump must be interested or she's been offered a position. Why else would she resign now? Because remember, DeSantis has only a couple weeks to actually make that decision. It's like the middle of February or something. So it's like he wants to make that decision probably ASAP. And well, the timeline matches up perfectly. If she resigns now or like in a week or so, Well, come February or March, she could actually be the next senator from Florida. Why else would she resign? It's just like she's been in the position for only what, 7 months? Yeah, she was elected in March, and it's like, why would you resign the position now? Unless you knew more than likely you were going to be picked as the next senator from Florida. The idea of placing a Trump family member in the Senate has been lauded in some Republican circles. Among the people pushing for her to replace Rubio is May Musk, Mother Tesla SpaceX CEO Elon Musk. The Senate is an old man's club. We desperately need a smart, young, outspoken woman who will reveal their secrets. She posted on X. Laura Trump is 42. Elon Musk, who was with Laura Trump on election night at Trump's Mar-a-Lago state of Florida, responded to his mother's post with, "Laura Trump is genuinely great." In other words, Musk probably supports it. Like, this is not a coincidence. You cannot tell me that, oh yeah, Musk's mom is saying stuff about this, and then Elon Musk is saying, yeah, Lord Trump is good, and then we get news that DeSantis is making his decision probably in February. It's like, wait. This does not seem like a coincidence. To me, she's been offered the position. Like, is it possible that it's just a complete fluke? It's all a coincidence? I guess. But to me, this seems very unlikely that this is all one big coincidence. I guess it's possible. But to me, it looks like that Laura Trump is probably going to be the next senator from Florida. Led by Chairman Michael Whatley and Laura Trump, the RNC invested heavily in recruiting roughly 230,000 volunteers, an army of lawyers for what is called its election integrity effort, which it worked. I mean, this was the strength of Michael Whatley and Laura Trump as RNC chairs. They actually did their job. They weren't like Ron and McDaniel where they sat on their ass for 4 years and did nothing. No, they actually got volunteers. They got lawyers in every single state. So if anything crazy occurs, they're ready. They're ready for lawsuits just in case something happened. Outside groups such as Turning Point Action and Musk's America PAC took a greater responsibility for advertising and get out the vote efforts, which made sense and it worked. Turning Point Action and Musk's PAC, they did amazing. Coupled the fact the RNC knew what they were doing for once, like it wasn't just, oh, they did an okay job. No, the RNC in 2024 was actually effective. And a quick reminder, Michael Whatley and Laura Trump, they took over in March. So they only had like 8 months to prepare for the election. Yet in 8 months, they did more for the RNC than Ronna McDaniel did in 8 years. She did nothing. She sat on her ass for 8 years, fundraising, using none of the money on anything worthwhile. And that's why we lost in 2018. We got crushed in, I should say crushed, but we barely lost 2020. Then 2022 was a complete embarrassment. While Whatley will remain RNC chairman, Laura Trump said she said she felt she had accomplished her goals as the RNC co-chair, which I guess you could argue, yeah, because she did help her father-in-law get elected. But why would you resign this position so soon? Like, if you resigned it in the middle of next year, okay, that makes a bit more sense, but in December? After only 9 months? I don't know about that. Now, with Laura Trump, it does look like she's going to be picked. Is it a guarantee? I guess it's not. But this is not just, to me, there's too many coincidences. Elon Musk is saying some stuff about it. Laura Trump is being asked a bunch of questions. Ron DeSantis is going to make a pick soon. And on top of that, apparently some people trying to become the next senator of Florida, they're already getting behind Laura Trump. So you start doing all the math, it's like, yeah, more than likely Laura Trump, she's probably the next senator. It's not a guarantee, but she's probably the favorite. She's probably the favorite to replace Marco Rubio, which I think is good because Laura Trump, I think, would be good in the Senate. She would be loyal. She would know what she's doing. Obviously, she was RNC co-chair for 8 months, and I know Michael Whatley probably did the most work, but Laura Trump was still loyal and probably did help somewhat. Now, the thing with Laura Trump is many people invited for her to run for the Senate, but not in Florida. Yeah, that's right. Not in Florida, which, you know, there will be a special election, but if she's appointed in Florida, well, she's gonna be the nominee in 26. Like, I don't see any Trump losing an election in Florida possibly ever. But this isn't the only state that people are saying, hey, maybe Laura Trump should run here. People were vying for Laura Trump in North Carolina. Yeah, North Carolina is where Laura Trump's actually from. And I've been saying for years, Laura Trump against Tom Tillis. I believe Laura Trump would absolutely kick the living shit out of Tom Tillis. It would not be close. You're talking about a Trump in North Carolina going against Tom Tillis. Yeah, that would not be pretty whatsoever. In fact, look at the polling. Look at this. Tom Tillis is struggling against Mark Robinson. He's up by only 7. Look at a poll with Laura Trump versus Tom Tillis. Trump wins by 54 points. She clobbers Tom Tillis, and for good reason. This guy's incompetent. He's useless. He's done nothing in years. So let's replace Tom Tillis with someone worth a damn. And I think Laura Trump would easily win. It would not be close. It would be Liz Cheney 2.0, where she lost Wyoming by like 70 points. It was a landslide defeat. The same thing would probably occur in North Carolina. But now, if Laura Trump is replacing Marco Rubio in Florida, which that's what it looks like, it really looks like Laura Trump is replacing Rubio, well, you can't run in North Carolina then. That's the problem. Like, I support Laura Trump in the Senate, but not really in Florida. Like, if she runs for the Senate, do it in North Carolina. Because you kill 2 birds with 1 stone. You get rid of Tom Tillis, and more than likely, you get Laura Trump in the Senate. Yeah, it would be a bit closer than Florida, obviously. But even then, I think she wins the primary against Tom Tillis in a landslide, and more than likely, she would win the general. Now, against Roy Cooper, it would probably be down the wire, like, it would be close. But you're not talking about some random politician. This is someone that has the last name of Trump. And I know she's the daughter-in-law, and she's not necessarily the Donald, but still, she has the last name Trump. She is the daughter-in-law of President Donald Trump. So she could probably get these voters out to vote just because of her last name. Not saying it's a guarantee she wins, but I think if she runs for the Senate in North Carolina, she would win. Even against someone like Roy Cooper. I think Roy Cooper's a bit overrated, if I'm being honest, for this seat. I know he's a strong candidate, but how many times have we gone over this? Gubernatorial elections do not automatically translate to Senate seats. They don't. Yeah, they can be closer, but that doesn't automatically mean, oh, this very popular governor is going to win because he's a popular governor. Sometimes it happens, but not always. We'll see what happens because Laura Trump may not actually run in Florida. She may actually be prepping to run for North Carolina, which is entirely possible, but if she was going to run in North Carolina, you would think she would be prepping a campaign in June or July. Like, okay, she's going to resign in June and then announce in July. But it's December. Not even of 2025. We are in December of 2024. And Ron DeSantis has a vacancy in Florida. We'll see what happens, but it's looking likely that Laura Trump is going to run. Or at least be appointed in Florida. She may run for North Carolina still, though I highly doubt it. I highly doubt that she's going to run for North Carolina under these circumstances. It could happen. Like, if Ron DeSantis picks some random placeholder, then yeah, there's a good chance that, hey, maybe Laura Trump, she decides to run in North Carolina. We'll see what happens. I mean, anything crazy could occur. Maybe by some miracle, she doesn't run for either and she's actually just done. But the way the situation is turning out, it looks very likely that, yeah, Laura Trump was offered a position by DeSantis. Anyways, folks, thank you so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the social media accounts in the description down below, and of course, join the channel today. Godspeed to all of you.